Yes. Hi everyone, I am SS Kiran. Now I am dealing course is Electronic Devices and Circuits. What is the course name? Electronic Devices and Circuits. Electronic Devices and Circuits. This is very important subject for electronic students. Yes. Before going to this subject, first of all, I would like to give a brief explanation about the justification of the entire course name. Right. The first one is the justification. Justification of course name, right? Why electronic devices and circuits, the name is adapted this course, right? Then after that, introduction about the course, why this course is needful, okay? Why we can study this subject, we can give some overall introduction about this course, right? The second one is introduction about the course, right? Then after that, what are the advantages where we can apply this course in the real time after getting the job in course side, where we can use this subject also we concentrate now, right? That is called some real-time applications. We go to some real-time applications, that is called applications and advantages with some outcome based, right? Some course outcomes, right? Then first, our course name is Electronic Devices and Circuits. This course name is categorized into three parts. The first part is device. I have highlighted here. The first part is device. So first we concentrate on what is device. Right? The next one is what is electronic device. Before going to this what is electronic device, first we concentrate on what is electron. Right? Then after that, what are the electronic circuits? This one and this one. Yes. Before going to this course, I already told I will give a small justification of this course. What is device? What is electron? What is electronic device? And what is the electronic circuits? Right. First we can start with device. Right. Okay. A device is made. A device is designed especially for doing a particular purpose. A device is made. A device is designed for the purpose of particular application. A thing, this can be treated as a thing, okay, or system, whatever it is. A thing can be designed for the purpose of particular application, which is taking some input, which produces some outputs as per the user flexibility. Let us take one example. Why mobile phones our voice signal is taking in our mobile phone some microphone is there. What microphone can do? Microphone is converted my voice signal to electrical signal. Actually, this you can treat this can be treated as a mobile phone. This mobile phone just I am sending my voice. My voice is converted into, in this mobile phone having some microphone, this microphone is converted to voice signal to electrical signal. That is a task. A task is adapted for a particular purpose, which is taking some input, which is producing some output. This can be treated as a device. Okay, again I will tell you, a thing can be made for the purpose of a particular purpose, for the purpose of a particular event can be occurred by the help of the device. Okay, right? A device which is taking some inputs, which is produces some outputs. Right? Sir, is there any real-time devices? Yes. Devices are electrical devices, mechanical devices, some electronic devices are there. See here on our college, some electron gun, whatever it is in our security department used some temperature gun. They are all called the some devices, right? Then after that, before going to the electronic devices, first we can concentrate on what is electron. An electron is a negatively charged subatomic particle. An electron is a negatively charged particle. Okay, generally we can denote with E minus, right? It can be free. Sometimes it can be bound, okay, to a nucleus within an atom, right? Already about this electrons discussion we covered into the lower sessions, right? What is electron, how electrons can flow, everything we are already studied in the lower sections, right? Actually, the charge of the electron is some 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. The mass of the electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31. Okay, these are all discussion we are already studied into the lower sections, right? Okay, this electron, the flowing of electrons may be derived as this flow of electrons derived as a current. Okay, now coming to the definition of electronic device, we studied in the lower section some type of electronic components. What are the electronic components? Diode, transistor, some op-amp. These electronic devices, these electronic components, by using these electronic components, we composed or we designed or we made some sort of devices by using of diode, transistor, op-amp, whatever it is, resistor, capacitor, inductor. By using these are all electronic components, we made some type of devices. Those type of devices are called electronic devices, right? Electronic devices. Sir, can you tell me the best example of electronic device? Yes, your ATM machines, okay, ACs, radar machines, whatever it is, signaling processing, everything. So many devices are available, right? Some signals, some devices, computer, inverter circuits, laptop chargers, everything under comes into a electronic devices. If people very much thorough about the electronic devices, people can easily get a good job in the core sector of designing of these electronic panel boards and everything. The particular purpose, why we need this subject, why we need this course, if you very much thorough about this course, is very essential for to design, to study any type of electronic devices, right? That's why we highly concentrate on this course. Parallelly, I am giving the justification, I am giving some introduction part also about this subject, right? Then coming to the circuit. What is circuit? Right? Coming to the circuit. What is circuit? Circuit is actually a closed loop, a roughly path, some route some movement 1.2. Here I will explain 1.2 with combining different types of components symbols and ends with same point. This can be treated as a circuit. In that circuit, the electrons can flow by applying the external energy or voltage, some battery supply, right? This can be treated as a circuit. What is circuit? It is a circular or closed loop, okay, which is a triangle or rectangular, whatever it is. I will tell you a small example. I think so many people know about how LED will on. A small introduction, nothing to worry. This is your symbol of the LED, right? This is the symbol of the LED, right? Anode and cathode. Here I am applying some power supply that is called battery, right? Battery. Around 5 volts, right? Then we can give one resistor or connect one resistor, then join it here, give some ground point, right? A circuit is a closed path which is starting from here, right? Which is starting from here and ends with the same point. This can be treated as a circuit. Again, some general definition. A circuit is combination of components terminals can be connected within a closed path is nothing but the circuit. Why it is called electronic circuit? In electronic circuits, all electronic components are combined each and every terminal, right? That's why it is called electronic circuits. Yes. Actually, these electronic devices and circuits in our curriculum can be categorized into 5 chapters. Okay. In the first chapter, we concentrate on PN junction diode characteristics. Yes, sir. Sir, why? What is the use of PN junction diode characteristics? Yes. For example, let us take one charger circuit. What charger circuit can do? Okay, a charger circuit which is taking AC input, which is produces some DC output, right? Which is taking AC input, which is produces DC output. In the charger circuit, mainly we used these PN diodes. Okay, PN diodes. Right? The first unit is PN diode. This diodes is also used in any type of inverter circuits, converter circuits, whatever it is. Generally, I think many people have inverter supply, right? If power is switched off, then immediately inverter will be on. Why? Because especially by using this PN diode. If you detecting the signal, this chapter is very useful. If you identify the signal, I will tell you one real-time example. Okay, this is one door. This is IR TX. This is IR RX. The IR TX is always transmitting the signal. IR RX is always ready to receive the signal. For example, if any obstacle is coming here IR TX. IR means infrared diode. Okay, this receiver is always trying to receive signal. These type of applications we observed in the cinema theaters and shopping malls. If you enter into the shopping mall, the IR LED, IR, infrared light emitting diode, that is called diode. The diode can be activated. Then diode can be activated then given signal to the next circuit. Okay, the detecting the signal PN diode is also very useful, right? Then GINA diode. Let us take your washing machine. In washing machine, GINA diode is also used. Why? Because at particular voltage the circuit will be working on. Whatever it is, everything in your laptop, SMPS, switching mode power supply, so many GINA diodes are used. So if a student can learn this topic, the first one, PN diode characteristics. PN diode characteristics. The student can learn the first unit, PN diode characteristics. Student can be able to understand the working principle, working operation of the different types of diodes like PN diode, G0 diode, tunnel diode, everything, etc. Right? So this is very important. This chapter is very useful entire industry. Right? The next one is the rectifier circuits. The next one is the rectifiers. The next topic is rectifiers and filters. Right? Rectifiers and filters. This topic, okay, this chapter is very essential for all type of power supply circuits. Let us say, what is our house holding current or voltage? It's a AC supply. Our all electronic gadgets under working in only DC power supply, right? Under working only DC power supply. So it's mandatory. It's an important thing. What is important thing? This all AC power supply is compulsory converted to AC to DC. So now these rectifier circuits are very useful. Okay, by using rectifier circuit, we can convert AC to DC, right? AC to DC power supply, AC to DC current, voltage, whatever it is. Okay, all power supply circuits you can troubleshoot, you can design, whatever it is. So rectifier circuits are very useful. What is the purpose of filter? Sometimes there is a chance some AC harmonics will be occurred in the conversion process. Okay, to remove some AC harmonics. So to remove some AC harmonics, if you want to get pure DC, if you want to get pure DC, if you use this filter circuit, it may be very easy, right? After that, regulators. In this chapter, we can also concentrate on regulator. What is regulator? If you want a fixed voltage or constant voltage, for example, my mobile phone, right? My mobile phone wants around 5 volts. So by helping of regulator circuit, it can be possible by using small G0 circuit. Again, this is referred to the PN junction diode. In the PN junction diode characteristics. The next one is the non-linear wave shaping circuits. Okay, slowly we will read one by one. Non-linear wave circuits are used in the communication part. If you want to clip the signal, for example, my voice is transmitting from here to somewhere. Okay, sometimes some noise will be occurred. In the receiver end, noise will be removed. So by helping of these non-linear wave shaping circuits are very essential for communication purpose. Right? Then after that, after completion of this non-linear wave shaping circuit, student can be able to analyze the analysis of all type of non-linear wave shaping circuits and the same time switching characteristics also. Then after that, transistors. Okay, this is the art of the entire electronic devices and circuits course. Okay, these transistors are very much essential for this electronics theory, right? These transistors are very much essential for this electronics. Yes, why? What is electronics? Electronics is a branch of physics, which is a branch of engineering, right? This electronics, the hero of the component is transistor. What is the purpose of transistor? A transistor which amplifies the input signal. For example, sometimes my voice is not audible in the classroom. Okay, sometimes my voice is not audible in the entire stadium. At the time, I would like to enhance my voice by using a small amplifier circuit. Okay, one mic is connected, the mic is transmitter, this mic transmit data is given to the amplifier section. Amplifier is amplifying my voice signal by the helping of these transistors. The third one is the non-linear, okay, The fourth one is the transistors, right? Transistors. Okay, by using of this transistor, we can amplify any sort of signals, power amplifiers, especially in electronics background and electrical background. These concepts are very much essential. After completion of this topic, this chapter, student can be able to study and analyze all configurations of the transistors, right? Okay, then after that, transistor stabilization, right? Transistor biasing and stabilization. This is also very useful of this course. If you maintain input side and output side at constant voltage, transistor can be used as a perfect biasing. Perfect biasing is all areas amplifiers are used. Okay, all areas amplifiers are used. How it will be transistor acting as an amplifier by the helping of this subject. Okay, by helping of this, what the next one is the fifth one, that is the transistor biasing. Once if transistor is properly biased, then transistor working as an amplifier. Okay, thank you very much. Next session I will continue the remaining topics. Thank you.